Regis.
Hello everybody and welcome to Cooking with G. Now over the next few episodes we're going to be concentrating on vegetables. In these times, vegetables are more important than ever to get into your diet. They're going to boost your immune system and they're easily accessible. Now in the restaurant, our biggest sellers are always the most interesting vegetable dishes. So I'm going to show you a few of our restaurant classics. Now our first recipe is going to be a charred broccoli with a sticky soy and ginger dressing and crushed peanuts over the top. Here's what you're going to need. So the first thing we're going to do is prep our broccoli. Now, most people, I see it all the time, people are chucking the stalks of the broccoli away. They've got just as many nutrients as the heads of the broccoli, so we're going to use them as well. But they do have a thick outer layer of skin, so you just need to peel that off. You can either use a peeler or a knife and just come down the outside and just take the thin layer off the outside. It's as simple as that. Okay, do that on both. Now, meanwhile, you need to get yourself a big pan of water on because this broccoli is going to be blanched in water, in boiling water first, and then we're going to char it in a pan. Okay, so once the outside is peeled off, just as simple as that, you're just going to take each broccoli head and cut it down the middle, just like that, and then they're ready to go. Okay. Now, the next job we're going to do is create our soy dressing. This is so simple and it's got so much flavour. But this dressing is so simple. Has got a few ingredients, but you can substitute them if you don't have them in your house. So the first thing we're going to do is start with dark soy sauce. We're using gluten-free soy, but that's just because what we've got here. You can use any soy you've got. If you've got light soy, you can use that. It's really up to you. So basically, you just... a bit of broccoli come out of my mouth then. Now I'll clean my face up. We've got the soy sauce in the pan, okay? Now this is a balance of flavours, okay? So you need the right amount of acidity, you need the right amount of sweetness. Again, it's down to personal taste. So this recipe is just a guideline, but you just make sure you've got whatever flavours in there suit your palate. So we've got rice wine vinegar. That's going to go in the soy, and that's going to cut through the strength of the soy sauce. We've also got some lime juice. In goes with that. Now we've got some diced ginger. Quite a lot of ginger, just because we love it and it's really good for you. Then some chilli, just for that little bit of heat. And then we have the honey. So we've got quite a bit of honey, but all these flavours in there are going to be quite spicy, quite strong. So you need the honey to sweeten it all up a little bit. Usually I'll be adding garlic in here, but we don't have garlic, so I'm going to add lemongrass. But again, you might not have lemongrass in your house, so just throw some garlic in there or leave it out totally. So that just goes inside, just so you can pick that out easily at the end. So the sauce is going to look like that, and all we need to do now is get that on the stove, bring it to the boil, and you just need to infuse it on a simmer for about 5 minutes. Broccoli in salted boiling water for about 2 minutes each piece. Now is the most important stage of the broccoli. So this is where we're going to get the char on the broccoli, which creates the unique flavour. So what you're going to need is a smoking hot pan, okay? Be very careful with it. You do need a bit of oil in there to get the traction on there, but you just need to put the broccoli in very gently, as hot as it can be. Make sure the broccoli is well drained from the water for this, because it's going to spit up a little bit. And what you're looking for there is a nice golden brown crust all over. Okay, so the end product should be looking like this. You see how the broccoli is golden brown, but it's also going slightly dark on there. It's not burnt, yeah? That's just what we call the char, and that's going to bring out the sweetness of the vegetable and counteract it with a slight bitterness. And honestly, The amount of comments that we get in a restaurant about this is like this, it's unreal. I think you try it, you're gonna love it. So once it's got to that stage, you're gonna just season it with everything you've already got, okay? So now you've got the sauce that was there, boiled for 5 minutes. That's now infused. It's still slightly runny, but that's gonna be great. What are you looking at? Okay, now that I've established, if we couldn't see the sauce, there's a good look at it. So it should be looking like that. The flavors have infused. Honestly, it tastes great, it smells great. So with the sauce, you're just gonna pour it all over the broccoli. Obviously there's a lot of broccoli here. Me and Prue are gonna have this for lunch, but you can have it as a side dish. Next to a steak is gonna be amazing. Or just on its own for lunch, which is what we're gonna do. Nice light meal. Okay, so the sauce is gently drizzled over the top. We got a little bit of extra fresh chilli, just to give it a little extra zing. So that's just gonna go all over the top as well. And then we've got the crushed peanuts, okay? This just gives it another depth of flavour and a little bit of crunch on there as well. So just pour them all over. Now, I also like to garnish it just a little bit of cucumber. I know, it's getting more and more ingredients, isn't it? But this just gives it another bit of freshness. Honestly, this dish, it just takes on so many different flavours. It's great. And again, you should try this recipe and then give it a go at doing some of your own variations. It's so adaptable. So there we have it. You've got the charred broccoli dish, crushed peanuts, sticky soy and ginger sauce, and some fresh cucumber over the top. Perfect for a lunchtime meal, especially with a glass of Riesling. Hope you enjoyed it. Cheers.